We all kind of get that content management systems, CMSs are useful for websites, basic stuff. But in today's world multi-channel, super fast, what are those deeper architectural choices? The ones that really make a CMS work well versus just getting by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're deep in digital content, the CMS is absolutely foundational. It's your engine room. So our mission today is really to drill down into the strategic side. Why are these systems so critical now? For staying fresh, for speed, for consistency, everywhere you publish. We're trying to look past the surface features,
Right. And for you listening, that means potentially unlocking faster ways to get content out, maybe cutting down maintenance headaches, and definitely getting that brand consistency across the board. Okay, let's unpack this. Where's the real, core magic?
Well, the absolute foundational idea, the big one, is separating the content itself from how it's presented, how it looks. Think of it like this. You have one place, a vault maybe, for all your actual stuff, the text, the images, and then you have different engines that grab that stuff and display it. Perfectly formatted for a desktop site or an app, maybe even a digital sign in a store.
Okay, and that separation, that's the key, isn't it? Because it gives you this incredible agility. You change the content in that one vault, like you said, and boom, it ripples out everywhere, looking right for each place. It's like one master script that actors can use on stage, in a movie, on TV, without rewriting the core lines each time.
Exactly. That concept was revolutionary. But then, the digital world just exploded. More channels, more devices, more demands. And that pressure forced CMS architectures to evolve quite a bit.
Okay, so if that content presentation split is the bedrock, what were the first sort of growing pains? What led to things like the monolithic systems first, then headless later?
Well, initially, we saw what we now call traditional CMSs, or monolithic. Think WordPress, Drupal, Joomla. They bundled everything together, the writing part, the design templates, the delivery, all in one package. And they're great for getting started quickly. Huge ecosystems, tons of plugins for, SEO or shopping carts. It's that all-in-one appeal.
Sure, that one-stop shop idea is really powerful for a lot of people, especially for simpler websites. Makes total sense. But I guess as things got more complex, more channels, those limitations started to show. Which brings us to headless CMSs, right? Like Contentful or Sanity? What's really different there?
The big shift with headless is specialization. They focus only on managing the content and making it available through APIs. That's it. Your front end, the website, the app, whatever, is built completely separately. Maybe using React or Vue or something else entirely. It just calls the API to get the content it needs.
Right, so it's truly detached.
Totally detached. And connecting this to the bigger picture, this gives you amazing flexibility for using content anywhere. Omnichannel is the big win. Plus, you get performance boosts, often better security because the content part is tucked away. The trade-off, though, complexity moves. Now your developers have to build and maintain those front-end experiences, and sometimes you need extra tools just to preview how content will look.
Okay, and then there's a third category, sort of, the hybrid and static site approaches, like Netlify CMS with Hugo or Gatsby.
Yeah, that's another interesting angle. These often work with static site generators. Basically, they compile everything down into plain, super fast HTML files. Really secure, easy to host, fantastic for things like documentation sites, marketing pages, blogs, places where content doesn't change every 5 minutes. If you need dynamic stuff, you usually add other services.
Okay, so with these different architectures, how do you even begin to choose? What are the key things you need to think about?
Good question. It really boils down to your specific situation.
Sure.
How often do you publish? Who's creating the content? Are they technical or not? What other systems does it need to talk to? Your CRM, marketing tools, e-commerce platform? Those integrations are key.
And you can't forget the technical side either, right? Like open source versus a commercial product. Do you host it yourself or use a cloud service? Think about Shopify, built specifically for e-commerce. Or Webflow, which really targets designers who want pixel-perfect control without needing heavy-duty coding. It's about that strategic fit.
Absolutely. And critically, choosing the software is only part of it. A successful rollout needs serious planning before you start. You need a solid content strategy, a clear information architecture, how things are organized, and governance, who owns what are the quality standards.
Yeah. Define those content types, the workflows, get that sorted first. And those migrations, they're almost never just a simple lift and shift, are they? You've got a plan for transforming content, mapping old URLs to new ones for SEO, training your team. It's a big piece.
It really is. Don't underestimate that part.
So wrapping this up, What's the bottom line for our listeners?
Well, these CMS platforms have really become the operational backbone for digital work today, and there's no single best one. The best CMS is the one that fits your unique needs, your publishing rhythm, your team skills, your tech stack, how much you expect to grow, and your security needs.
So if you choose thoughtfully and you implement it well, really focusing on that content strategy, handling the migration carefully, enabling your team, then your CMS isn't just editing software. It becomes like a real engine for growth, for keeping your brand tight and making your operations way more agile.
Precisely. And maybe here's a final thought to leave you with. If you really optimize how you manage content,
Yeah.
what totally new things could that enable? What innovations might become possible that you haven't even considered yet?